normally a flex pick for Nip, isn't it?
It's also been buffed since... It used to be a flex pick for them as well, but it's been buffed since. The ultimate obviously gives you that a lot more health, so... As a core, you walk in, you hard kill.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a possibility at least.
And Peter loves it as a support. Peter absolutely loves it as a support.
For sure.
I think you just go 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
I remember when he first kind of stumbled across it. I can't remember when it was, but I want to say like a year and a bit ago. And they played it, and I can't remember why he played it, but it fit that particular role. And he said, like, and I remember the interview afterwards because he came on and he was beaming, and he just said, "This hero is ridiculous. Like it's just absurd. As a support, it's amazing. Does everything I need the team to do." He was genuinely blown away by how good it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been a fan for a little while now.
Good.
Before G picked us.
Yeah.
Timber's
I really like the last ban on the Beastmaster from OG. You can't give that away.
So this is the second game in a row that we see PA picked into Medusa, and I don't think that matchup is particularly good for PA. So you kind of rather built the lineup around this early fighting style that PA wants to play.
Right.
OG have a possibility of picking maybe the Darkseer this game with their Earth Spirit and
Mag.
I hate that into Medusa.
I think Darkseer is just better in this game. You play fast and you fight them, but let's see the third pick first. I definitely think Seb would like to play Darkseer in this game.
Yeah, I can see it. I just look.
Phase 2?
First phase.
First phase.
Depends on the teams.
Oh yeah.
Depends on the teams.
Like Earth Spirit and Twitch.
You could probably have picked Undying Anti-Mage. I think that's doable. But if you show Anti-Mage first phase, you need to absolutely guarantee that you could secure his lane first off, and you need some other way of securing that he gets a game. Like if you saw the game earlier, where eHome did lose a game to Team, or sorry, Keen lost a game to Team. I think the primary reason was that they just didn't counter that first phase Anti-Mage enough at all that game. So it looked better than it technically should as a first phase hero.
I agree. And this is an interesting selection because it could be a bit of a block pick.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I don't like Darkseer's power level right now. This is my most played hero in Dota. I love this hero. There was a phase for like 6 months where I would first 2 if available, right? ROTK, a couple other guys are doing the same. And it's just been nerfed so hard since then. Vacuum, of course, going from a 28-second cooldown to 28.0. In addition, the Ion Shell damage and cooldowns have been nerfed. Like your talents kind of suck. And I feel like that is a very nice pick, Mag PA.
I don't think it was OG's original plan. I actually think they wanted the Darkseer, but they were considering this scenario, and they were like, if they pick Darkseer, we take Mag. I think that was the... Timber's awesome this game.
You win them, like, you win a free lane.
He's really, really good.
I don't really like it. I feel like you're giving away... Like, OG will be able to last pick a hard counter, and I think you're underestimating how good... like Undying's damage amp and magic damage output combined with an Earth Spirit lockdown, and then the PA, like you're the best kind of carry in certain ways to kill Timber because you crit him before he gets armor stacks. Like I think Timber is much better against carries that like need to attack you a lot to kill you.
Yeah, but it gives you a lot of space. As in like space, make sure he doesn't lose.
10
seconds remaining.
At least with the heroes on the board right now for OG, Timbersaw can't die to a 2-man or almost 3-man gank until PA is farmed.
That's true.
So these heroes just don't kill it.
I just didn't think it did enough. I like the Pugna a lot. I think that's a great answer to...
What? A Wyvern ban?
It could be either. They can do what they want. It could also be Pugna support.
No. They banned Wyvern.
My main concern with this Pugna pick is that I feel like there's like no synergy between Pugna and Darkseer. It's like right now you have one Ion Shell carrier, you're vacuuming into Stone Gaze maybe, but it's like I'm kind of with Kyle that Darkseer is not the hero it used to be. It's really good in some lineups, but I think you're shooting yourself in the foot if you don't either get a really good vacuum combo or 2 good shell carriers. The hero just feels underwhelming.
You need
the wall is useless this game almost.
Yeah, exactly. So. To have a good Darkseer game, you really need to check all the boxes now. You need a good target for the wall. You need a core and support to play Ion Shells with, and you need like a laning phase you can abuse. But the problem is now that Darkseer used to be one of those offlaners that could always get a game by like jungling, by stacking, by pulling. Like you can do all these weird things. Ion Shell support, he runs to creep skip. But now like everyone does that. These lane mechanics are known, and it's just not value anymore.
Yeah.
And the Wyvern ban is because they expect Nip to have a support. a last pick, and that is like the mag counter because you can heal the PA target, you can Wyvern ult on top of the RP, and just 1-to-1 neutralize.
Huh. An Arc Warden, yeah.
NIP really need to win me over with this last pick. I think there's some holes to fill with this last one.
They need a support though.
Yeah, it's...
What do you think about Lena's support? Because that was the
I
other
think
thing.
it sucks.
Other thing, or Jakiro. Jakiro's fine too.
Yeah,
but
Jakiro will work.
that was the other thing that is necessary for Darkseer to win games is the wall stun. Like you need a vac into stun from a teammate.
Yeah, Jakiro works.
Way easier.
Nice PPD hero.
It's okay, but I don't know.
That's the other PPD hero.
So bad.
I'm not feeling this.
So come for big ass Wax
Alright, you don't need to ask my predictions. OG, dude.
Yeah, OG wins. Let's just wrap it up.
Holy Moses!
Put it in the books.
The thing I love about this is, first of all, for OG, I think their draft is really good against NIP and just better in general, but we also get to see Thompson on a flavor hero. I think he's been playing way too much Razor.
Yes.
Let's see him on something cool, you know, like this Invoker.
Flashy.
Crosswex Invoker, awesome against Pugna and Invoker. This is a really good draft from OG.
Yeah, especially
I love
this is something I think you did to me like way back, like before TI5. It was the some European team they love. It was maybe Chinese Crosswex Invoker with an Undying is so cool because you immediately initiate. Like Undying needs reach. He's a zombie. He's walking at you. Invoker allows so much lockdown, especially post Ags. You've got like 7 disables. Undying's just like Tombstone. I'll run in. Like everything works. You can't out team fight them.
And the natural synergy is you put the Tombstone down, and then if the enemy team wants to kill the Tombstone, you put an EMP literally on top of it. And then you have to choose, do we dodge the EMP, or do we take the Tombstone down? And it's like you even have Deafening Blast to disarm. It's just a...
Ice wall.
Yeah.
It's 51-49 in terms of Twitter. Synderen's already gone for OG.
Yeah, we all have, I'm pretty sure.
We've all gone for OG?
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
Casters too.
Fine, okay.
Okay.
Kyle is the Aura Kyle this time round, and he's not only done all the predictions for the panel, but he's also done them for both of our commentators as well. Gents, have you got any argument against that?
Kyle's right. Kyle's
going to be right
Kyle
for the
is
first
right.
time in his life. We're going to go with 5-0.
I mean, we're as shocked as everyone else, but
yeah.
Yes, Kyle's right.
Fantastic. All right, so 5 men for OG. Gents, enjoy OG versus Nick. Game on.
Thanks, Red Paul. Honestly, how can you not beef OG in this one? We're going to see some Jerax, Earth Spirit, Thompson Invoker, even a Seb on a Magnus. What more do you want from a game?
This is exactly what I want to see. Synderen said it well about Thompson playing his signature hero, and there's not much synergy between a Darkseer. What do you want to combine it with? That's like picking a Grimstroke and not having any single target spells. I don't like to see that. Like, you need to have at least something, some kind of AoE stun, disable.
Yeah, and like maybe, like you can say, Tusk and Darkseer works well, but I mean, I was complaining about this the other day. It's like the problem is you could have a Tusk and Darkseer lane, but one of the things you really want as a Tusk is someone that can attack at a decent speed and keep pace.
Yeah, it's a strong lane. It definitely is, but after the laning stage, what do you
roll in? They've gone straight away on the ace. They found the Medusa, and the tips come out because he's already dead. Well, that was no hesitation from OG. Exactly what you expect to see from Jerax on this Earth Spirit.
Nicely done. And they don't leave the kill to Phantom Assassin, they give it to Jerax, because Jerax is going to be the playmaker. He's going to be the one making a lot of space, so they want to give him a Boots of Speed. Already has Orb of Venom. So this is the item that you need to buy on Earth Spirit. He might go back to Stout Shield if he feels like it.
Like, he has the option now. I think he's going to identify that against these type of heroes, if you just get the boots quickly, you're good to go. And the frustration for the side of NIP is going to be this bot lane. Like, if you start as a tri lane, maybe you can find some kills, but otherwise there's a Deuce, a Bane against likely an Earth Spirit and a Magnus here. I'm not sure how I would feel about that personally. Like, you know, these are two tanky heroes. The Bane, by the time Earth Spirit gets level 2, you can actually screw his whole lane up, right? You can bat him back, you can skewer him further. He's nowhere near his teammate anymore.
We're having some problem with the lights. NIP had that problem yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Just take a few minutes to sort
Too much light
that out.
probably can't focus, or maybe alien invasion.
Or someone is real-life Night Stalker. A little bit crippled in the daytime. So how do you think the best way is that NIP does lane this? Do you think they are identifying the best right now, just Darkseer, Tusk, top straight away, 2-on-2? Or would you like a tri-lane of some sort?
I mean, if it's a tri-lane with Medusa, who do you Iron Shell? That's the problem. Like, never mind. The Darkseer's gonna be
Yeah, he's
bottom,
gonna bot.
so
He's gonna
gonna
bot,
Iron
yeah.
Shell himself.
So
It's not a particularly strong tri-lane, and you are trying to play a tri-lane against the best hero in the game, against tri-lane that's Undying, stacking for double, triple decay.
feels like this Undying pick completely screwed any hope they had of actually forming a tri-lane, but they have to. Like the Darkseer is going to need early levels. That's kind of a given. And I just don't see the kill potential of the Tusk being that high because, yes, you got the tag team, yes, you got the Iron Shells, but Darkseer attacks incredibly slowly. He moves incredibly slowly. In fact, watching surges out of Darkseers without boots has been one of the saddest things in a while that I've seen in a Dota game. How do you feel about Darkseer being in the state he is? Like, were you a big fan of Darkseer, or did you just look at the hero and go boring?
I don't play Darkseer anymore because it's one of the most boring heroes for me. I was a Darkseer player before, spammed when I was playing it professionally, but I just know it kind of feels the same hero. No matter what they change about him, it's still the same hero. It's mostly Iron Shell and trying to pull off a combo with the bacon.
Yeah, it just usually feels like if you get a kill, it's either you had some rotate or your opponent definitely done something stupid. It's not really an outplay feel. And I think it was in the the early days of Dota. Let's go back to not necessarily the earliest, but like 2012, 2013. I remember, I can't remember which play it was, but he said, if you want to play on a competitive team, it is a requirement that you know how to at least play Darkseer and Batrider. And it was just the given back then. And the offlane was not a fun place to watch necessarily.
Yeah, that was the suicidal lane. You needed to know a couple of tricks how to survive. If you just die once, get the creep aggro, lane comes back to you, get the XP, you win. And you can always go back to the jungle.
Oh, well, what we got for Earth Spirit? Well, how's he been doing? Magnetized free heroes 23 times. Oh, nice. He's not wrong boulders and boulder smashes. I think our Obs is a slight Jarax fan here.
Isn't everyone?
No triple kills though, which is a little bit surprising. Okay, can't always get him. Such a beefy hero right now though, because what his strength gain is it 3.6, I think?
Oh, we gotta check that.
It's insanely high. I remember this much. Yeah, 3.8. 3.8 is even higher. Like that is Centaur is 4. You're almost as beefy as a Centaur, basically.
That doesn't sound right.
It doesn't, but it adds up. That's the creepy part about this all. This is why the double bracer is so effective on that hero. You know, it used to be with Earth Spirit. I think I was talking to Sin about that today. He said, imagine if they made the change they did, but they didn't give him like the strength gain he had, and they'd given him the new boulder smash, right? This hero would never be able to go in. He'd always just stay back on the sides, and it would never feel like he could commit. Now, he can just go balls deep, and he doesn't have to give a damn. He knows he'll be able to survive the initial
Yeah, but when you
burst.
say it out loud, 1600 for 100 damage and 1 second stun? What?
Yeah.
It just sounds wrong.
And then the boulder smash as well. The thing that people underestimate about the boulder smash now is like, oh, it's crap. No. You max that out, and it goes up to a 4-second slow. A high number as well, 80%. This new Earth Spirit, it deceived everyone. Because, yes, stunning multiple heroes with boulder smash was great. It made for some memorable moments, but the new Earth Spirit is a show of force.
Remember when Earth Spirit came out? It was one of the most broken heroes ever released. Like, you just kill people. Level 1, level 2, you can't lane against them anymore. It was played as a mid.
No, I recall that. And, like, I tried it. And the thing for me is because the icons looked similar, I'd always press the wrong one. Because I don't know why. I was basing what I was doing, like, in the early days of playing Dota for me, on icons. Because they're all green. When you glance them, you wouldn't notice the difference. And I was like, this hero's not for me. Went back to it recently, and I love the new Earth Spirit. I mean, I guess I just got better at the game. A little bit, at least.
I mean, it's not hard to get better at the game right when you're 2K.
2.2? Hey, I'll have you know, I am decent compared to the average UK player. No tell on top lane, though. It looks like they are going to be in the scenario where they just kind of probe forward and try to dodge giving out too many stacks to the Undying, but ultimately, if you ever try and commit, you are definitely going to be hitting at least 2 heroes as the Undying with the decay. just makes you kind of impossible to get through. Oh, roll in here onto the Darkseer. He has got the Surge, but it's a slow move away. He will make it, but it's not the quick Darkseer escape we're used to seeing in the past.
I'm just wondering what's the point of this tri-lane on top, and tend to pick Bane. Like, you could first pick that hero if you want him. He doesn't necessarily counter any of the heroes of side of OG.
Yeah, it just looked like a filler in the end, more than anything else. And while you get the Undying low, you don't really pressure LTV too much. I mean, he's only got 4 last hits at the moment, but there's a point at which you're going to fall behind in terms of XP, and if you can't find kills, then what do? Where do you send these heroes, these underleveled heroes? Because if you send them bot, Jerax is going to have enough levels to just jump you on that Earth Spirit every time.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the mid. Pyjamas so far doing a good job. It's a Wax Invoker, so he can't really last hit that efficiently.
He does have 5 denies though. Oh, and while that's happening, Undying does deny himself. This is what you expect to see though. He was out of mana, rolled in the mid lane though. They can bang back. Fado is under the tower. The cold snap coming out. Trying to buy enough time. Turns around. Thompson gets blasted down by the Never Blast. Fado will die afterwards. PPD was waiting patiently the whole time Invis there for the opportunity. And actually, Jerax hands that opportunity to them. Top lane, as a result, they will go into ILTV. They have got the Ice Shards as well. The tag team doing a lot of damage. He has no escape because the creep wave is still far away. And they get the final touch. And the question, no. Saxa, he lost sight. He backed away at the last moment, so ILTV can just salve up.
He couldn't get it there. She's sitting on 8 armor, not enough.
It's just a preview of what they can potentially do, level 3, level 4. You know, actually already see the
mid lane again.
Saxa is in trouble here, but reinforcements arrive in the mid lane. There is a fight going on here. Jerax hung around. That means Thompson will get killed in the Fada. Meanwhile, on the top, Saxa getting super low. No Tail gets baited in though. They salve up. Tough stays alive. But No Tail won't be so lucky.
The problem is this Undying needed 1 CS to get himself to level 2.
Yeah, that Soul Rip could have done a lot of work in that scenario. A lot of heroes just wailing into him at that stage. But the big winner in all of the outcomes of these lanes so far has just been Seb.
Every single game so far in this tournament, Seb on top of CS chart.
Remarkable offlaner, proving himself. He's a TI winner, you expect this. But he's just been left alone down there. Like, no one's going to come and contest him now. It's a little bit too late. They're going on RTV instead. Jerax does get through the boulder smash, hits on the free. The snake through is enough that they get him low enough so Ace can get the final touch.
Radiant are scanning.
LTV, he's the one being punished here. So there is going to be a big emphasis on Seb to come into this mid-game alongside Tops and make things happen. The good news is, having a Magnus means you've got a free battle hero for this PA when you hit recovery time.
Yeah, we've seen PAs not being able to recover when there's no Magnus, but you can always rely on your Magnus, and that's a Magnus who has a solo lane for himself, so Empower is going to be up early on.
It is, and what's up against him? A Darkseer. Who's going to contribute more in the mid game? Because there's going to be a big pressure on the Darkseer and the Pugger to take towers. No Tail, fighting up against this. Saxa with the tag team, doing decent amount of damage. No Tail turns around, he knows he's going to die, but how can they get the kill in return? Jerax rolls through, Saxa stunned up, they should be able to close this kill. He just Ice Shards to try and split them up, but it doesn't do anything.
I'm surprised no one on the side of OG has Magic Stick. I mean, you're playing a Tri-Lane versus Tri-Lane, you should definitely get it.
Definitely would be an advantage here. Thompson just burning through Fire's mana, knows he can't harass him with the Never Blast otherwise. And this is always the frustration, it's like Pugner can never really whittle down a kill here because this is a Quaswex Invoker, which means he's always got the regen.
I like the build on him. 14 selected attribute with the power treads, so he could be tanky enough. Look at his mana pool when it's on intelligence, almost 900.
Yeah, he's feeling pretty beefy in the mana department, and this is the thing about early game Invokers, is really, it's about budgeting your mana pool, because your spells are very useful but very expensive. LTV, moving forward him, it'll just move away. Tag team, not a big cooldown though, this is the thing, you can just keep going in, you zone him out for a few CS, it's worth it for the tag team.
I feel like the tag team should be nerfed a little bit, give that spell more cooldown on level 1.
Yeah, like scale the cooldown.
Yeah.
That seems fair. PPD in the mid lane, moving in with the haste. Nightmare's going to come out. Doesn't quite realize Jerax is here just yet. He just passes through. An interesting choice by PPD, but just heading towards bot lane. Meanwhile, top, no tail's been caught. LTV looking to turn around. Sacks are getting low. Snake through. No tail. They need a second hit, but they can't find it. But gonna salve up, try and stay alive. Oh, roll in. Good job from Jerax. Connects onto the Tusk, and Saxa will fall. Can't find Ace now, but considering it was NIP making the aggressive move originally, they'll take that. Things looking even in terms of kills so far here, but I'm getting more and more concerned about what happens with Magnus. Like, yes, you see an XP advantage for the Darkseer, but as we already said, the Magnus can enable his team a lot easier than the Darkseer can.
Yeah, and this Invoker has a full level advantage on Pugna. He just out-regions whatever Pugna throws at him.
Taunts him along the way. There's going to just be a point where Jerax comes back here. Like, I think the big power spike for OG is definitely going to be Jerax at level 6 with that Magnetize, especially if NIP continues to commit to this tri-lane. Looks like they're trying to. Ace out of mana, might be out of life. They drop the Tombstone to make sure reinforcements can't come in or go for the TP away. They have no way of stopping him. Nice reaction from the Medusa to realize there was no stuns available to them.
Until she comes back, it's gonna take her a while, so that's a free lane for ILTW.
She's not coming back. She's going bot. They're going to switch it up. I mean, Darkseer has such a high XP advantage over the other heroes in the game that he can make this move.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of skill potential right now.
Yep, Saxa, Surged, running in right now. LTV does have the escape, but now they got the Snowball. Not yet, actually. Ice Shard's being level 2. He went to double tag team. I like to see this. LTV has no escape plan. He's going to go down. No tail turned around onto. Snowball through as he does hit level 4 with that kill. Surge under the tower. 33 says, I can tank up. I've got plenty of health with plenty of levels. So there's a double kill for a Darkseer. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Fardock getting low with a Decrepify to protect himself. Dobson nightmared up. They can't really turn around, though. Dobson continue to just scream, fight me at them. PPT says, okay, I'll happily right-click into you. He'll just sit there in the mid lane, take a little bit of XP while his mid goes across to heal up.
This is what I like to see. This is why I value Seb really highly on the top of offlaners. He's not getting a Blink Dagger. He does not want to be useless if you miss an RP, so he's just tanking up. I saw him in one of those games getting a mech, a Crimson Guard, because they were playing, I think, against the Lycan, so he just wanted to tank up, and then he got a Blink Dagger. You don't necessarily need to hit big RPs. It's all about these team fighting.
Well, then you can already see him move from most of OG's lineup towards his bot lane. Ace moves away, though. He already knew something was up. They had a ward down. Should look to push on that tower while they're there. PPD had been lingering in the mid lane, so they'll just shove into this mid tier 1. They're coming across right now. He does have the RP leveled into. Doesn't want to commit it, though. It's a way of ensuring they don't commit too heavily onto him. Top lane, in the meantime, has been tamed by Farda. This is the Pugna move. We see Farda actually focus the top tower first a lot when he plays Pugna. For the Radiant side.
Yeah, particularly in this game, he can't really focus because there's an Invoker, so he always threatens him with EMP and Tornado.
So he just moves to a different lane, keeps on pushing. And in the meantime, we'll try for an attempt on Jerax's life. Rolls away just in time. Still not quite at level 6 for this Earth Spirit. No tell. Baiting PPD in, and the reinforces right. LTV jumps on. The Tombstone is down, which means PPD can't really move away quick enough. Ice Shards will block the pursuit, though. Keeps him alive. Meanwhile on top, there's EMP coming out with the Tornado. Farda can't move away quick enough. No man to work with. The RP gets committed just to ensure this kill. And that's exactly what it will do. Nice pick off. Allows them to go to get the other bounty rune as well.
Oh, there's the double damage as well. That's going to be a full bottle twice, plus mana boots.
Probably can't make a play with the RP already used. They can push into this tower, though. Question is, do they want to commit to it right now? With the RP on cooldown, there could be an attempt by NIP to defend this, and it could lead to a few heroes from OG losing their heads. Seems like they're happy to wait on Jerax. Like, I think that's the pass by they're still waiting on at this point. That Magnetize will just allow them to do what they want. And then what do you do on the side of NIP? Mainly just run away. And there it is, level 6. Should be the moment where they just meet up and look to connect with a kill.
Look at the item choice on. Tranquil Boots, Soul Ring, that's a lot of regeneration, also gives them some tankiness as well. We barely see Soul Ring this.
We don't see it, especially on Earth Spirit, because he usually gets the urn, but this is a Thompson Invoker, this is a Crossbox Invoker, so you expect to see this. The urn pick up and kills onto the 4 supports. PPD, he just gets drained and killed. Oh, Cold Snap coming out. Fada's been found as well with the urn on. There's going to be a roll in. Boulder smash through. They do see the second and hit one of the 33. Can't move right quick enough. Fada still alive in the meantime. Magnetize does come out. Thompson, he kites out and hides. No tail on the side. Is going to get low as Saxon runs him through. The Magnetize not really killing anyone off. It looks like Undying might be the only one falling from this.
Sadly, Seb missed the shockwave on Pugna. That was a guaranteed kill.
And they've just found Jerax, the culprit in the mid lane, who tried to start a really big engagement there. Trying to roll away, gets blocked in, dies. Great kill streak going the way of 33. A man who's already fairly rich, getting even richer. What's the focus now? Would you like to see NIP just try and use this top area a little bit more? Like push for that tier 2 again, then start to take control of their jungle?
They could take mid tower right now. No Magnetize. Just blast it with the Pugna. Also, Phantom Assassin needs to play around the Magnus, so she can get empowered.
There's your LTV is the one heading for the Vlads for his team. Not really that close yet either. His PA is in recovery. We kind of identified this very early on. This would be the case.
Invis Magnus just TP'd, but they have a sentry ward on mid.
Does Seb know this? This wasn't used for a D ward. It was wide enough though. Thing is, how do you get them to come in? You're gonna have to dangle someone. And what's juicy enough that the side of NIP can't resist? Magnus, 10 out range. RP comes out, the surge already used, and Darkseid on the low ground in trouble. Easy kill for them to finish off. The Cold Snap locking him down long enough that he does fall, and that should enable him to go for the tier 1. Jerax will just wait around the side, looking for an opportunity to pounce on additional heroes. Hotel, leading on the way in. Saxa will be able to back away. Boulder Smash slows him down, but they know it's a little bit too deep. They don't know where the rest of the heroes are. Buyback coming out from 33. They are putting a lot of value on this mid tower. You can't really blame Amoeba. Ice Shard doesn't block off Seb. They can't really jump on Amoeba. He's pretty tanky. Even after using the RP, they're a little bit scared. Jerax on the side does find PBD though, and they're just running through. Magnetize, activate, Nightmare buys a little bit of time. They move it across. There's the use of the light train through, but it's not doing good enough. Thompson stands his ground, pretty damn tanky. The Centaur even joins in on the mess. 33, getting a little bit low. The Magnetize just going through all this time. The Earth Spirit doing so much work. Fada trying to protect himself, but he goes down. Double kill rate for Jerax, and that is a dieback. Ace with the use of the gaze, but now what do? You don't really have the damage to back this up. Saxa trying to help you out now with the tag team. The roll-in's going to be there from Jerax though, and Fada's been found. Can they have to kill him off again? He pulled back into this. They bat him away with life drain still going. He'll finally run out. They pull him back with the shockwave. He will fall. Now the EMP waiting when Ace comes right down. LTV chasing for more. The roll-in does connect with the Ace, slows him down a little bit more, and he needs to get under his tower quick. Spain's coming in to help. The tombstone does get dropped. In the meantime, Saxa will be felled by the Phantom Assassin. An OG with all this aggression paying off for them.
That's a double dieback. They might even go for a Roche. Phantom Assassin just finished the Vlads. Okay, they need to heal up first.
Yeah, heal up. Shrine, I think a Shrine available. I think they've used both. They can't actually go straight to Roche.
NIP looks so disoriented in these team fights. Who needs to do what? Also, a buyback from a Darkseer when they had no actual catch. Bane, maybe if he used the grip a little bit before. This is not the fight I was talking about. He was in a better position.
Yeah, when he TP'd for the tower. Oh, Force Punch coming out. Getting a little bit aggressive here. Tusk has trapped one in. They will find a kill onto this Earth Spirit. I think the big thing to look at here, you said about it, is the double dieback, right? We're 14 minutes into the game, and you just lost that much gold. That's substantial, because these are the cores.
Oh yeah, and this mech on Seb, keeping them alive. 1 mech usage plus some extra reparation, because this fight lasts so long.
Blooming Father just gets dragged in. The new Shockwave having good effect there. And, I mean, look at LTV. He says, guys, you got this. I'm going to go finish off another kill. Scary, scary existence for a Medusa in this type of game. Johan very happy with the outcome of that fight. 33 a little bit disappointed. Every reason to be. What was that, 60 seconds? No, 50. I think it was 50 on the sideline for Darkseid when he died. Sometimes having a great XP advantage can work against you. This is one of those times. And by the way, I think the biggest thing to point out is the difference in net worth. Look who's top now. The ace moves all the way up. I'll tell you who's going down though. No tail.
It doesn't matter. He has what he needs. He can play this game for another 60 minutes. Tranquil boots, Tombstone maxed out. He's good to go. It's gonna be the fall of Tier 1 tower on the mid, which opens up the dire jungle for NIP. And we can already see the switcheroo.
Which is convenient, yes, because RTV is already playing in their jungle. Playing his own game here. Of course, one of the big benefits of the Phantom Assassin that's enabled him to recover this quickly isn't just having the Magnus, it's the fact that Blur allows you to just attack creeps in the neutral camps without revealing yourself. Very big, powerful change to that hero. Seb just comes straight up though. Like, I like the reads. Like, Seb's movements around the map, like his patience with staying to farm and then coming up here has been perfect. He's ensured that he needs to be wherever he is and shuts down any sort of movement by Nip to take control of the map. Dota has gone for the Aether lens in this game.
This is gonna be a really quick deso on a PA. They'll probably try to get a smoke going on once the deso is up and the blink dagger on Mag. Team fight, get the Roche after.
Roll in, Jarak, bottle smash through, PBD doing the D-wall, gets silenced up, can't even fight back. Magnetize you just to make sure he dies. Skewer comes out, slow down a little bit. PBD trying to move away, the Magnetize does continue. Boulder smash available, and that is a very dead captain of NIP. I'm not sure if that's good enough to end of the pit though. They probably need either Darkseer or the Tusk.
PA can solo Roche right now, but they could also take the Tier 1 tower on top first.
Well, RTV is focused for the meantime. There's an Arcane Rune as well. OG have a lot of heroes that can use that well. Seb will be the one, of course, bottling it. He has got the RP level 2 available to him. Blink Dagger getting ever closer, and they'll go into the pit. And the problem with NIP is you can't commit heavily in there either. They didn't use the RP, they're holding on to it. Magnetizes on cooldown, but that doesn't matter. With the Alacrity, the amount of damage that RTV does, look how much damage done to Roche already. Now, Nip have to keep an eye on that pit.
Wall is used, the lanes are in good position, bottom is pushing, there's a catapult, so OG can just relax, wait until wall is gone, get the blink dagger on Mag. What, did he buy something else?
Well, I mean, no, he must have. What's he got in the courier?
Oh, full Greaves. That's also a great choice.
Okay. I can get behind that. I mean, they're able to push so early. Greaves is such a golden item at the moment. Especially with these type of lineups that aim around the 20-25 minute mark to be coming at your base.
Oh, they could try to backstab them. Fake Roche. Or just PA goes for the Roche, everyone stabs from the back.
There you go, RTV goes in. The pings come out, the ice shots might reveal, but now what do you do on the side of NIP? You're a little bit too split and you might not be quick enough at this rate. You can't commit heavily either. You can already see OG's positioning. They're not committing people in that pit. Saxon, nice shot through. Ace moving in, Gaze comes out, the haste, he managed to dodge out the tornado, does get in there, trying to finish off the rope, but he went a little bit too soon. Snowball through, no tail, does get moved forward, punches on the battle. RP! It's huge from Seb, they turn around with the cleave, they're going to look to wipe the side of NIP, back keep away from Saxon, Magnetize, they're still alive, but not for long, the silence hits on the 4 heroes due to the Magnetize, they try and run away, but they might lose everyone, the only one to escape Darkseer, no! It's going to be complete team wipe for NIP, as OG take Roach and they take the heads of Nip.
Pay attention, Dota players, this is how you win a team fight. The positioning from Seb was amazing. You can see how they spread around the river. I hope we're gonna see that again. 4-man RP with no blink dagger, no biggie.
That deserves a replay. An Undying so damn tanky. The amount of time they commit to trying to kill him. This is the new ultimate, the new flesh golem at work.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Should have been dead. About alive, and Seb instantly sees the opportunity. And credit to 33, he buys him a little bit of time, but that Magnetize, hitting under 4 heroes, and of course, the moment you silence one after that, it silences all of them. Oh, he's got to feel good about that. Here we go, Seb, cheeky little smile. Just back to being serious straight away.
So Aegis is on Phantom Assassin, Armor Corruption talent picked up. They don't actually have armor to survive, not have it in minus besides Medusa. Medusa's sitting on 22 armor.
Dire are scanning.
Let's be honest, that armor disappears pretty fast though.
Radiant's top tower is under
If you were a Deucer, you wouldn't want to be anywhere near this Phantom Assassin right now. With the lack of key included from Thompson all the time. Look at them, they're just hurtling towards Nip's base.
And that's a full diffusal blade on PA. They want to finish this game right now.
Why wouldn't you? Like, look at the advantage. 11k up, you've got your hands on an Aegis. The EMP just to zone them out. The prep file will slow it down a little bit, but it's only buying you a few seconds. Sparta being surged out. Looking forward here. No tail. Gets low. Moves out of range just in time for the life drain to finish him off, though. Tail's already down. LTV can commit if he wants. He does. He goes straight into prep file's going to be there, though. He needs to back away. Ice Shard stops his escape. Seb, he has got the RP again. Commit at your own peril. Gear through won't connect on anyone. There's a jump. LTV looking for the back line. Can't quite get it. Now the meatball does come down. 33 getting low. Drags him back into the burn. And now the RP. He just wants to get rid of that Darkseid on the side. LTV being cut up. And now it's his turn to party. Ace trying to fight against this. Needs to back away quickly. Life Drain will get the Phantom Assassin low, but not quite enough to finish her off. The Magnetize scares away PPD. And he can't go in to blow that Aegis. They keep LTV alive and they continue their work on the buildings.
Oh man, I love No Tail. He brought 2 flasks into this fight. Healed himself up, healed out to W plus an urn. His full HP.
Medusa, oh, the Ice Wall, no. Out of mana, do they want to commit? The prep fight comes out, Seb snowballed up, Life Drain, they do get rid of the Magnus now. Sunstrike, Ace, he's fine. Not payoff to work with for now, but LTV is still good. Buyback does come out, the prep fight protects, Sparta turns around, Rawest punches here, LTV, Phantom Strike away, Ice Shards blocks him off. He's going to use the blow to try and escape here. Saxa needs to be careful. Cold Snap is going to slow him down. No Tail, very low on HP, LTV just enough to work with. So many one charges for both sides of this fight, and in the end, No Tail, he goes down. Tried to cast a spell when he was in range of that ward. I shot through, Thompson, being found, but they turn around the crits! LTV gets the kill, that's a dieback on the partner. There's the Beam's Grip coming out to Thompson, but interrupted straight away with the silence, they turn around. Saxa goes down, triple kill for this Phantom Assassin. These crits are too big for you to handle.
They already killed what they came for. No Raxes. They have a tier 2 tower on a mid, so they need to fall back. Age is still up and running on a PA. Is that a basher? Just a casual basher. 23 minutes in with the diffusal blade and Vlad's Deso.
What a recovery we're seeing from this Phantom Assassin after the start of that game.
I think this was a first Bane ulti committed at 23 minutes. Not very effective, yeah.
But yeah, the use of the grip coming out so quickly. Grip on grip action, and in the end, Jarex comes out ahead. Smiles on the faces of OG. They're feeling great about this game. 15k up, and it would have been more racks if these tier 2s weren't still standing. That's the only reason NIP committed so heavily, is they knew they couldn't lose more. They could only gain. Now LTV jumping in, Sax can lose his life. Ace, that's actually a very early gaze. Nightmare to keep you looking at it, but they're rolling in. Look at this tornado, does flip on a 33. Ace side steps it. Now the dagger jumping in. No gaze to work with, no mana Eva. This gear in, they got the RP, but they didn't quite use it. Shockwave drags him back. Ace can get far enough away, but 33. He saves the life of Ace, but he's going to have to give over his own. Roll in, Jarek's going pretty deep here. Magnetize does get activated on Saxon, just trying to kite him out, make sure he can't do anything. They'll go for more. PBD will go down as well. LTV murdering everyone right now. Silence up Pugger. There's the crits. LTV. Phantom Assassin had mercy as GG gets called. Ninjas and Pyjamas are helpless in the face of this combination.
Give this man a rampage.
He's not going to get it.
Has a buyback on side of NIP. Well, this game is something else. They got outdrafted pretty hard, living